Hey y'all, I'm Emily and welcome back to Bama Based, where I find peace in my garden and joy in my kitchen. Today I'm back out in my front yard and just doing a few of my spring garden tasks that I need to get done, even though it's in the middle of January. So I realized toward the end of summer that all the petunias and pansies that I planted in early spring and throughout the summer pretty much choked out my gardenias. So in either of these black pots over here, I planted the new gardenia spire or spirea, and one looks okay. The other one looks bad. So toward the end of the growing season, I just went to Lowe's and found some more gardenias on their clearance rack. I think I paid like $8 or $9. So for gardenia, that's in this size pot, I think that's a steal, honestly. And they still look great. So my plan is to somewhat train them into a tree form and just, it's not really a tree form, into that standard form, and just let them do their thing. So let me show you what I'm fixing. Let's get into it. So this gardenia spire or spirea, I think it's a spire, doesn't look too bad. These are the pansies that I planted late fall, and they're still doing their thing. Not much growth, but what can you expect in January, right? So this gardenia, it just looks okay. Now let me show you the one over here. This one now, yikes. I planted them at the exact same time, gave them the exact same water situation, fertilizer situation, but honestly, I think the pansies choked it out and it just didn't get enough sun. So I do see some new growth. I think it's trying. I think it's still alive. Yeah, I mean, there's some wiggle room there. So my plan is to just put this in a new pot, put the other gardenia in the pot by the front door because one of those is not looking too good either. And then put these beauties in the pot. So regardless, this gardenia here looks better than that gardenia there. So that is our garden task today. So this is the other gardenia that I was just mentioning. It looks okay. Still definitely is still alive. But if I pan over, same plant, this one looks so much better. This could be a sun situation because they both got the same amount of water. But we'll transplant the other one and see what happens. Alrighty, y'all. So let's get into our garden project for today. I'm just going to carefully dig up this gardenia. I don't think it rooted much. There we go. Still pretty much took the shape of the pot it was in from Lowe's. So I'm going to set that there and dig a deeper hole for the new gardenia. All right, so let's get this one in the pot. They smell really good. The tag's all tangled around this branch. So this is a foolproof gardenia. It says full sun, 2-part sun, and it is from the Southern Living plant collection. And it says it will grow 3 to 4 feet high and 3 feet wide. But I'm hoping that if I keep it pruned a little bit, I can get it in that standard form. But you know what? That's the fun thing about gardening. If it doesn't work, I'll try again with something else. But for at least for a few years, this thing's going to look beautiful. Let me show you the roots on this baby. It is a healthy gardenia plant. Very, very nice. So I obviously need to dig a deeper hole. Should have grabbed the leaf blower so I can clean up my mess. Now I feel so good out here. It's in the middle of January, and I think it's like mid-50s, which I guess isn't crazy for zone 8A in North Alabama. But I mean, some months, well, some winter months, especially like January, February is typically our coldest months. We can get down to like the teens. So any day where it should be colder and it's warmer than is expected is a blessing. Let's see if I have a deep enough hole now. Yeah. There we go. Get this baby all snug in her new home. Oh, excuse my sniffles. So these are, let's see, these are pansy, viola, and a word I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce. Got them off the clearance rack at Lowe's. Thank you, Lowe's, for $1. And these are flowers that can take a frost. So I'm willing to risk $1 for some color. But I definitely will not allow them to take over the gardenia like I did last summer. I think I just want to do 3 in the front. Ooh, that sucker wanted to come out of its pot. Break up those roots a little bit. This looks so much better. Before I move on, y'all, I just want to show you what my sister got me for Christmas. She got me this shirt and an apron, and one of her friends has like a t-shirt business, and she made me my own merch. How cool is that? It says Bama Based, and it has, I'm going to get it dirty now, but a whole bunch of vegetables, and I love it. So thanks, sister. Thanks, Jen. Love it. So yeah, it was an awesome Christmas present. So I'm going to get this gardenia in this pot and then moved to the back of the greenhouse so it can stay warm. And if it's still alive, maybe I can save it. Ooh, that breeze is picking up now. Alrighty, so I definitely want them to match. So I'm just going to go ahead and, even though this one looks good, it's a different cultivar or variety of gardenia. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one out of its pot as well and replace it with the foolproof. This one's more rooted in than the other. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this one was a lot healthier. All right, so I'm going to make a big hole. Go ahead and get this foolproof gardenia out of its pot. Oh, Jason's going to get upset. I'm making a mess in the driveway. Should have brought the leaf blower out. All right. Definitely want to save this soil. Some of that good jungle mix that I showed y'all yesterday or in the last video. And it's some great stuff. All right, roots on this baby are healthy. They definitely wanted to come out of their pots. All right. Looks pretty good. I'm just going to put more of this good soil back around it. And then I want to plant 2 more of the pansies. But definitely, again, I will not allow them to choke out these gardenias. Just want some good fall color. There we go. And that looks so much better. Clean up my mess over here. He just called me out on me making a mess. I'll clean it up. Okay. I told them you wouldn't like me making a mess on your driveway. So the hubby came out and checked the mail and so called me out on making a mess on the driveway. We all have our pet peeves. All I'm doing is adding more of this jungle growth soil. This is good stuff, y'all. All right. And that one's finished. Now let's move this one to the pot by the front door. Alrighty, y'all. So in this flower pot is another gardenia spirea. I think it's spire. Matches the one on the other side of the front porch. And it just doesn't look the same, and I kind of like symmetry in my garden. So I'm just going to swap it out with the one we pulled from the other pot. I'm also going to move it closer to the edge because I think it might be a sun issue. All right. So here we go. Let's see how rooted this one is. All right, so this baby is definitely a happy plant. It was a booger getting out of the pot, so I definitely know it's still alive. So I'm just gonna move it to a better home. I noticed my pot on the back is cracked, so I don't know how long these babies are gonna last. And let's put the healthier gardenia in the pot. That looks good. Move that over. And I'm going to put some more of that good soil back in. All right, just tamp that down, get all the air pockets back out. And I think I just want to plant probably just one in this size pot. So this is just one pansy. Again, I'm not going to let it choke it out this time. Ooh, these suckers are definitely root bound. Yikes. Let's break those up a little bit. going to go ahead and add soil to this gardenia while I'm here. Whew. All right. So I think this looks better already. Hopefully with enough sun, it will catch up to the other one and they'll look symmetrical. Let's get these gardenias in the greenhouse to recover. So y'all, it's been a pretty productive day. I'm so happy with the results and the future of what these gardenias are going to look like. So let me give you one last look of what we accomplished today. So this gardenia that we transplanted and moved from the other pot is definitely looking a lot healthier and better. See, it closely resembles height and color to this one over here. So very pleased. And then here is the other two gardenias that we moved to our black pots. And I promise I will clean up my mess. It looks better already. And in just a matter of time, those pansies will push out new flower. And there'll be purples and pinks. Well, that was a loud car. And the gardenia will push out more growth and make white flowers, and they smell divine, y'all. There's the other one. So y'all, it's been a great afternoon on this chilly January day. Yeah, very happy with what I was able to accomplish today in just a few short amount of time. So yeah, thanks for joining me. If y'all could give this a like and a thumbs up and subscribe for me and help me grow the channel. And again, this is Emily from Bama Base, where I find peace in my garden and joy in my kitchen. Until next time, y'all. Bye.